Okay guys, I'm here today with Brian Glick, huge honor for me, and Hugo. And guys, this week Brian is shooting an entire instructional all about the close distance passing. So in this series here, he has made 3 instructionals. So the first one was like long type of pass, second one more like mid-range pass, and this one like the close range pass, which is kind of like the pressure passing type of pass. So this is body lock, it's half guard passing, and it's the tripod passing. And today he's gonna show us here one of his favorite moves from this instructional, which is the side body lock pass. So this is awesome. Make sure to check to watch this, and let's do it, Brian.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much. So, body lock passing is something that's been around for a long time. Okay, and the idea behind body lock passing is that you close the distance between you and your partner. It usually happens, not always, but usually happens when your partner's seated and you're kneeling. Okay, it can also happen where you start standing and drop down in this position. Once we get here, I got to get my arms around his waist. Okay, that's not always easy, so we've got to fight past our partner's hands, and a lot like when you shoot for a double leg, you've got to make sure your head is in good position. If you try to reach for your partner's arms for a body lock here, and your head is too high, you'll often find that your arms get extended, your partner starts pummeling, you get swept, so the head position is really critical for this. We bring our head low, and we charge forward with our elbows on the inside. That's another important detail for body locking. If your partner's knees are inside your arms, when you go to lock, you run right into this structure. So we clear the hands, we bring our head low, we take our arms to the inside, and we push. From here, what I want to do is I want to reach through, lock hands, pull him into me, and then flatten his body out. Okay, and this is what we would call a front body lock. From the front body lock, we're looking to step over his legs, you can vault over the top, and all of this. All right? So a big challenge that you face whenever you're working with someone who is in butterfly guard and you start to flatten them is a technique called the forward shift, okay? And Mr. Danaher has taught this a bunch of different times. I love it a lot because it's great for a person who is smaller getting flattened by a bigger person. So just rotate a little this way. So whenever we flatten our partner, there's always the risk that our partner is gonna take our elbows and flare them out. He's gonna bring his knees to his chest, and then he's going to extend his legs. And when this happens, even though our arms are near where they need to be, well, we've got all of this gap here. So a lot of times out of this, your partner will pull your head down and start guillotining you. Good. They'll move your head off the side and start to hit sumigaeshi. Good. Or they'll drop back into the clamp position and start to attack you. And now you're out of luck. So dealing with the forward shift is something that you're going to have to address whenever you're body lock passing. So that's where side body lock comes in. From here, as I feel him starting to lift and extend me across the mat, I'm going to pop up and take my knees up off of the floor. In this 4-point position, we're going to use one of our arms. In this case, it's going to be my right arm, and I'm just going to brush his 2 knees to one side of my body. You can use your forearm, okay? You can take your hand over the top, or you can just kind of club your partner's legs, and we move his knees out to the side. Then from here, we drop back down and we put our chest over our partner's leg. That way, when he goes to recover his knee, he finds it very, very difficult. You can see now there's a gap between his ribs and the floor. So that's where I'm going to take my right arm around the corner, the left hand is going to lock, and we have good head position here. What does he want? He wants me to have unlocked hands so he can move his hips back and away from us and face us again. So our whole job, whenever we're working a side body lock, is to prevent exactly that from happening. We lock our hands. We keep pressure on our partner's upper body, and we close our elbows tight. Now from here, when he goes to move away, I'm stuck to him. My right knee is going to come forward, and then you've got a few good choices for how to deal with this position. The easiest of all is to simply run your partner's shoulder down to the floor with your ear and take a big step over the top. Now we can scrape our partner's knees together and start to work our way up to a mount position. Okay, so that's ideal. A lot of times what you're going to find is that it's not possible for you to step all the way over your partner's legs. So in cases like this, we're going to pull our heel back and we're going to put our leg over our partner's legs to keep them facing in that direction. Now, when he goes to turn to face me, he finds it impossible. We can unlock the hands, hand assist, and drive our way through into this leg ride position. If he starts to scramble or move around, he finds it very difficult because all of our weight is here. Then you can kind of pick off your underhooks, come through, and you're almost mounted. The final element for success from this position involves your partner's forearm, and we see this all the time in MMA. Once we get to here, we want to get a grip on our partner's wrist. If the wrist is nearby, inside, you can just grab it. But a lot of times, your partner will keep this arm far away. So we take our outside hand, get a grip, and we pull it in and control, in this case, with our right arm. Now we drive forward. When we drive forward, we bring our partner's shoulder down to the mat. When he goes to keep using this whizzer, right, stopping us from moving around the corner, it's so difficult. You're gonna take your knees off the floor, turn your body, and from here, Hugo hates this. Now his face goes down into the mat. He's got to post his hand so he doesn't flatten out. And from here, you have so many great attacks. You can start to look to wrap your partner's head and arm. You can simply bring your head up over the top, put your knee down. You can start to expose your partner's back, and you're ready to go.
No, I love it, all the options that you have from there, because you go for the side body lock, and you can still like connect your hands or grab the wrist or this and that. And I love how you also do the body lock from there, because many times I see people doing that, and with the gi we call that like the folding pass. Mm-hmm. But the folding pass, there's no body lock.
Right.
It's just like, right, we're just here. You know, I can normally grab the triceps.
Yes.
So this one it's really like a side body lock, because you do have the body lock locked over there. And I can see how powerful is that. And I'm even gonna try this, because many times I kind of go for the folding pass, because I'm more like gi oriented than no gi. Yeah. But I love the idea, and I noticed as well that you were doing the 10 finger. Any reason why you did the 10 finger grip instead of the gamer grip?
I think it's a great question. I love the 10 finger grip because as a person who's a little bit smaller, sometimes it's hard for me to get my arms wrapped fully around
someone.
Gives
more range.
Yeah, so you have a 10 finger grip. This is good. You can go palm to palm is tighter, wrist to wrist, and then you kind of get progressively So I often start with this because I just assume the guy is going to be bigger than me.
Yeah,
but
you can close the range.
The other thing is that my wrists are not super strong, and sometimes I feel like off of body locks, if you get to these sorts of positions, your wrists kind of get turned around. So if you have any wrist issues, this is a great way to start the 10 finger grip.
Got it. No, man, that's awesome. And guys, this week, Brian is showing this entire instruction all about the close distance passing, which the title is Pressure Drop.
Pressure Drop is a series, and this one's passing with body lock, half guard, and high tripod.
Which is the close range type of passing, which is my favorite, by the way. And it's going to be at bjjfanatics.com very soon. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, it's already there, so make sure to check that out. And thanks so much, Brian.
Thank you, Bernardo. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.